What's up, everybody?
What is going on?
Tucker and the Beard in his house.
I was going to say, ladies, but that just sounds weird.
Well, I mean, we have male listeners, I think.
See.
Yeah, fellas.
Then it just takes a completely different turn.
Full disclosure, we tried to record this episode with only Tucker talking, and
yeah, we gave it a shot.
We tried.
Don't huff and puff like
no, it wasn't your fault. That's hard to do. I had a hard time staying silent.
Well, everyone knows that.
In case, wow.
Hey, that was.
All right.
Listen, I was passively insulted today. That we can sit there. We'll fill everybody in on that one because it was pretty great. Like, you can't even get mad when people accidentally insult you. It
was the smoothest low-key insult I've heard in a really long time.
Listen, and we've known each other long enough. You've been around me long enough to know that for some reason I wear like this invisible sign that everybody else can see. That's just like, hey, walk up and insult me. Yeah. Like, hey, you know what? You look really tired today. Just did you have a rough night?
Take a dump on me.
You kind of.
Yeah.
You don't look fantastic. You're not dressed appropriately. But I guess we should kind of.
It's Halloween week.
It is Halloween week. We are in costume. So we came in costume. For the 3 people that probably get the costume.
Yeah.
The couple's costume.
The couple's, yeah.
What's
weird is that I have a couple's costume with you, but not with my wife.
Yeah, but I was telling you earlier, I tried to put one together with my wife because I do have it's like a pajama Chewbacca costume.
Okay.
You know, so it's not like a full Chewbacca costume, but she was like, I think I should dress up or something this year. And I was like, if I would have known sooner, like you could have dressed up as Han Solo. But then I was like, listen, man, listen, Harrison Ford is a very attractive man, but the Han Solo character, I've never been like, hey, what's up?
Hey, boy, hey.
might change some things for me. No, but just be like, hey, I've never been attracted to Han Solo before. I am now. So
that's fair enough.
Maybe next year we'll try and pull off a couple's costume or something like that. We've never done that before. You have a classic one from last year.
Last year's was good, and it was so good that I don't think we could top it this year, which is one of the reasons that we're just not trying.
Just didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So last year's was epic.
Yeah, it was pretty good and for anybody that does not follow you on social media or anything like that,
but
should follow
both of us,
and us together.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's always fun.
Yeah, but we went as filter and no filter.
It was pretty great.
You know, so I put on a wig, and she just looked beautiful.
Yeah. Was well played.
So, listen, there wasn't anything good to watch at the movies this week.
No, we looked at it, and listen, we had a little bit of a speed bump, a hiccup, if you will, in the scheduling because, like we explained last week,
our entertainment overlords here in Prescott decided not to show us Jay and Silent Bob Reboot.
Yes, and then we've taken that, we're rebelling against that, and we are going to be going and watching it with the director and stars.
Yeah.
Of the movie, and that'll be December 5th.
Yep.
So we'll do one at that time. But it kind of threw a little bit of a hiccup, and when we went to go find something else, that did not exist.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just
were like,
we'll just ramble.
Yeah.
Then the original idea of, because of me being Jay, Silent Bob, for the 3 people that got the reference. Tried to talk for 30 minutes. Or so, and listen, I'm okay with the banter, but listening to me talk for 30 minutes, I apologize for whoever ends up ever seeing that piece of film.
Well, I deleted the audio, so
that makes about sense
because
no one wants
for posterity.
Yeah, no one needs to hear all that.
It was for your protection.
But we've had enough of news stuff that we have some
there's some good stuff we figure we can fill this week's episode with.
So to discuss about.
Yes.
So, yeah, you were just letting me know some things happened with Joker.
Joker has overtaken Venom in the box office. Overtaken.
They overtaken. Yeah. Okay.
Forbes doesn't want to show me the full article because reasons.
Okay.
My ad blocker, primarily.
Fair enough.
But let's see here.
I've know of people that have gone to see that multiple times and have seen it on, social media where people are like, I've gone 7 times to see that movie. So I mean, it's doing well. It's just psychologically damaging to the soul.
It's true.
And I don't say that in a mean way, like it was a bad movie. It was not a bad movie.
No, but I mean, for a villain-driven film, up over 800 million, is like, whoa.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Well, so it overtake. Did it overtake Deadpool or Deadpool Dose?
Joker is the highest-grossing rated R film of all time.
Yeah,
currently.
Wow.
So there's that. Take that, Marty Scorsese.
Oh, okay. Well,
you see, he's walking back his stupid comments too.
Yeah, no, I did see that. You
got to remember that us comic book nerds are vicious. Now that we're all adults,
take that.
Yeah, we don't just sit there and take it like some did in high school.
Yeah,
when they were getting picked on.
Yeah, that's not.
No,
we're not in the dodgeball days anymore.
Mm-mm.
He's been, I think, taking a bunch of flack for his comments that he probably wasn't thinking right through when he gave this interview, and started this whole ball rolling. But now he's being like, well, I mean, it is definitely entertainment. These comic book movies are, entertainment.
And who is he?
Yeah.
To decide what is and isn't cinema.
Right. Wow. That was a nice
douchebag.
All right.
Listen, I like his movies, but I think
just stop talking.
He started something here.
Well, it's kind of like a Tom Cruise thing.
Because then people wanted to pile on afterward. They wanted to pile on because he gave that idea some sort of validity.
Right.
To where even
Jennifer Aniston
started thinking she could have an opinion about it too.
Yeah. Did you hear the latest news with her?
Or are they like rehashing Friends or something?
They're doing something. It's not a revival and it's not a reboot, but they're doing something with the Friends.
David Schwimmer hasn't made a movie in 20 years, so.
Well, I mean, he was probably one of the funniest characters of that show, and he got tossed aside like no one's business. Him and Matthew Perry both. Listen, Matthew Perry had his demons that he had to deal with and stuff like that, but he was one of the funniest parts about that show. They both were, but last thing David Schwimmer did, I think he was on that OJ mini series.
Oh, okay. Didn't watch it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think OJ did either.
Maybe he did.
I don't know. But it was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Homeboy's on Twitter now.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I bet you there's some genius little...
There are some gems.
Tweets, as we will call them.
Yes.
Tweets.
They're called nothing else.
Not called anything else. Despise what maybe we'll say older generation that is not so familiar with Twitter.
I don't know. I think the older generation's only familiar with Twitter.
Okay.
Sometimes.
I
mean, there's that one old guy who spends a whole lot of time on Twitter.
Listen, that one old guy has had an interesting week.
Yes, he has.
Of some terrorists name calling.
Yeah.
She got to
came out swinging.
I mean, taking every political thing out of the thing and how you feel about him, good, bad, or indifferent. You got to say something for a guy that stands up to a podium and just like, hey, that terrorist guy?
He died like a dog.
He died like a coward. That's pretty great.
I'll give you that.
So, yes.
And for the other side of the table, yes, I also noticed that he forgot that Colorado wasn't a border state this week too.
Yes.
So
we got on both.
He's had his moments this week.
We got some moments.
That was entertainment.
Yes. That is entertainment.
Again, all political leanings aside.
Yeah.
That was a fun show to watch.
It was an interesting show. Yeah, that was some interesting stuff that came up. A couple other interesting things. Have you seen the new Mandalorian trailer? They released the second trailer for the Mandalorian that is going to be coming out with Disney Plus on November 12th. Am I correct?
You are correct.
Yes, November 12th. So it'll be on release date, and it looks
amazing,
cinematic, and entertaining. Marty.
At the same time. Yeah, I'm not even going to call him by his full name. I'm going to talk to him like I know him. What's up, Marty?
Like your dog. Come here, Marty. Come here.
No, but it looks, again, it looks amazing. Counting the days to Disney Plus's launch, I think it's going to be really amazing.
Yeah, they should
Friday Apple TV Plus launches.
Is it Friday?
Friday.
Fantastic. So, my wife is interested in seeing the Jason Momoa show. Been seeing it. That was an unintentional pun, but I pulled it off at the end. Yes, probably because it looks like a really good show, not because Jason Momoa is in it.
You just keep telling yourself
hey,
that.
Listen, whatever I have to do to be able to sleep at night.
True story.
Listen, if he and I met in a dark alley, I'd leave. I'd be the one to walk out. Jason. Come on, Aquaman.
It's hard to compete with Aquaman.
Speaking of Aquaman, we got some DC news.
Doing
some CWWB, I'll still call it DC. So many little acronyms.
The Arrowverse.
They're
AKA
not
Smallville.
Hashtag not my Superman.
Your Superman.
I'm gonna say it all the time now. No, they're doing.
What if he's better? Are you going to be able to be objective about that?
No.
So you are openly admitting to allowing your personal bias overshadow what could be a great character.
Oh, it has nothing to do with the character. Well, maybe a little bit to do with the character. But no, they're releasing a new Superman and Lois Lane series. It's in development.
All right.
But my Superman Lois Lane is from the Smallville era.
Mm-hmm.
Funked out with a gangster twist. I don't know what it's like. The Smallville era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, the Tom Welling and Erica Durance are my Clark Kent and Lois Lane, if you will. And so this one, I'm just like, okay.
All right.
Well, didn't we try it with Dean Cain and I'm running a blank on her name. Terry Hatcher.
There you go.
Took me a second.
There you go. That was also a great show.
It wasn't bad. That was the 90s version of what they were trying to do.
That was 90s Smallville.
Right.
In a way.
So that's what I'm automatically thinking of is they're just bringing back the adventures of Lois and Clark into...
Listen, to quote Seth Green from the 90s classic Can't Hardly Wait, don't be hating. It's a deep cut.
That was deep. That was fantastic. Well played. With some love burger. Well done. Time will tell. They have like the Batwoman show that's just...
Batgirl?
I think it's Batwoman.
Is it?
It should be Batgirl, but it's Batwoman. Listen. Everyone's got to grow up sometime.
I guess.
Ruby Rose is one of those people.
Wish you would. Anyways. Before we get too far into the weeds on that.
Well, we can just keep going.
Did you see? Well, you won't probably see him.
John Cena?
You can't see him.
He could be here right now. I don't know.
He might be standing in the corner right now just going, someone pay attention to me. We would, John, but we can't see you.
I want that to be the backstory on that. Like, he was just a kid that just, like, no one paid attention.
Yeah.
He's like, can't you see?
He's like super talented. He could play piano at a virtuoso level at like age 8, but just no one wanted to pay attention to him.
And then he's just like, he's
like, that's it. I'm getting jacked and going into wrestling.
I'm just going to be a bodybuilder now. He's going to get really, really buff. Then people will pay attention to me.
He's like, can't see me now.
You'd make a really good wrestler, son.
There we go. But now he's going to be in the next...
Don't say it.
Fast and the Furious movie.
Point Break 10?
Okay.
12?
I'm going to make one more argument.
I know. I've been told...
If Point Break was so freaking great, and I'm not saying it wasn't, but if it was as great as you seem to think it was...
The original, by the way.
The original. Not the reboot.
Wait, I haven't even watched that garbage.
Why didn't it spawn a 12-movie franchise?
To not go dark right now? Because one of
people were smarter back then? I don't know.
Well, it wasn't as much of a thing to make these universes and everything like that. But I will also just uncomfortably bring up the fact that one of the main characters is no longer with us.
Well, yeah, but he died a long time after that. A long time.
I don't know. He wrecked a plane in Prescott Valley.
That he did.
Locally.
That he did.
He's a local hero.
So, but...
He's dirty dancing.
And
like,
before,
as the new kids on the block would say.
And before you try and say that didn't happen then, I would like to remind you that Superman had 3 movies.
Okay, you're talking about Point Break to Superman.
You're doing this.
This is what I need you to do.
What I need you to do is this for just a moment.
Fair enough.
There were 3 Superman movies.
There were Superman.
How many Friday the 13th movies were there? How many Nightmare on Elm Street movies were there?
Yeah.
How many Die Hards?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying there should have been sequels. There should have been.
But
I just referred to the fact
Fast and the Furious was better received and therefore spawned a franchise.
I'm not going to argue that.
That's all.
But it was watch them right next to each other and tell me.
Listen, I'm not saying it was or wasn't a shot-for-shot remake.
Right.
Just with different characters.
Listen, it's the Avatar to Fern Gully. Avatar was a whole lot better received than Fern Gully was. And it's the same movie.
You're not wrong.
Thank you. And there's a whole bunch of sequels coming out to... There's going to be Fern Gully 2,
I suppose
3, 4.
I suppose you could turn my argument around and say, The Land Before Time has like 90 movies.
Right. But how many have you seen?
Just that first one.
It's depressing enough.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Tree stars.
That's a deep cut. That was a deep cut.
Listen, man, that's my childhood.
All right,
what else we got? Oh, did we talk James Bond yet?
We didn't talk James Bond.
Wrapped?
They wrapped it up.
Rami Malek playing the villain?
Yeah, that's going to be good.
It's going to be very, very
I read online that he's going to be playing a character called the Queen. No, he's not. I completely made that up.
You lied to me.
That was fake news.
He's the headline I'm looking at is Bond 25. Rami Malek is Daniel Craig's real supervillain.
Yeah. Listen, as long as it's better than... I watched the X-Men Apocalypse the other day. And Oscar Isaac playing Apocalypse. That you wouldn't have known ever. Yeah. It could have been anyone.
Well, it's kind of like Brolin playing Thanos.
Yeah. No. So I think it'll just be real. I think he'll do a really good job with it.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a good flick. Plus, it's always exciting for me when a new James Bond movie comes out because it comes out like right near my birthday. So it's like most years for my birthday, I end up going and seeing
a new James Bond movie.
No, some kid movie.
Okay.
Because I have those kids.
Yes.
And
kid movies.
But every now and again,
you get treated to something special.
It's a new James Bond movie.
Okay. My birthday's in July, so I usually get some summer.
Yeah, you get.
I think
the
last couple I've been.
You get some good
Spider-Man.
stuff, but like, man, being born in late November.
Yeah.
Ugh. All you have is wannabe Oscar contenders.
Gone to November.
Yeah. So, no, I'm very much looking forward to this one. Comes out next November.
Yeah.
A year from nowish.
Fantastic. Yeah. No, it's. I think it'll be really good. I always love all the James Bond movies. And
yeah.
Read some of the books and stuff.
Big fan.
When I was a kid, I don't know, maybe shouldn't have, but it was James Bond.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Some Ian Fleming. Away with it.
Yeah, no, some good news. What else was I going to say that I completely just forgot about news-wise?
I don't know.
Dude from Supernatural got arrested.
Which one?
Jared Padalecki.
Oh, okay.
Gilmore Girls.
The Gilmore Girls one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just got arrested like a week after he was selected as the reboot for Walker, Texas Ranger. Yeah, you're welcome for that news. You didn't know that you didn't need that, did you?
No.
Another Walker, Texas Ranger in your life?
I don't need that. Not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
You want to know why?
Because
Chuck Norris did it right the first freaking time.
Exactly. The only person that should ever redo Walker, Texas Ranger is
a clone of Chuck Norris.
Well, that or Will Smith.
Or Will Smith, yeah. And a clone of Will Smith. Oh, wait, they already did that. It was a movie called Gemini Man. Watch a different video.
Yeah. Go back a couple.
Yeah.
2?
Something
like that?
Yeah, 2. Take this video, go back 2 spaces. Watch that one again.
Go straight to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not straight to the bank. Woo! That one lost it's a lot of money.
Bombed hard.
Yeah.
Not good.
The joke that almost came out.
You're
glad it didn't, but
yeah, no, other than that, so we got a whole bunch of stuff. Kanye West is making the rounds for
He's
Kanye
making
West
Jesus
stuff.
music now. All right.
I got nothing to say on that one.
I listened to a single track of that album last night.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was just terrible. It was real bad. It was about Chick-fil-A and how it's closed on Sundays.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm not.
I'm a fan of Chick-fil-A, but I don't want to listen to Kanye West rapping about it. I don't want to listen to
what's hard to rap about? Chick-fil-A. It just doesn't have a good flow to it. Okay? Whereas Cardi B, the star of the new Fast and the Furious movie, would say, oh, crrr.
Yes. So
I think that's how she said it. I've actually never listened to that woman talk.
No, it's bad. You keep
I've heard other people imitate her, and that is where I've gotten my imitation from. So I could be way off.
No, I've heard some interviews, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of losing brain cells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like being
officially dumber.
It's being in a poorly ventilated room with an open can of gasoline. You just get stupider and stupider the more you sit in there.
Well played. Speaking of stupider, guess who got arrested?
Not the guy from Supernatural?
Well, he got arrested too. I just saw Jane Fonda got arrested.
Uh-oh.
You know how much I care?
Not at all.
Negative amounts.
Yeah.
That's going back into some other things about why I don't like her. But
for sure.
Ted Danson got arrested with her.
Really?
Yeah.
What did Ted Danson do?
Arrested for
doing the protesting thing.
Climate change thing. Yeah.
All the while, Felicity Huffman got off with 4 months in jail for bribing your kid's way into college.
Uncle Becky. Aunt Becky, though?
Aunt Becky. Book thrown. You want to know why? Because
she's going to the big Full House.
She's going to the big Full House. The over Full House.
For a long time.
You know what? I got to say good.
We'll see. Oh, yeah. No, fully.
We'll see what happens. I doubt she'll do any real time.
Yeah,
because that's what happens when you're a celebrity in this country for some reason.
Yeah, it'll come up with something, but they're talking about 30 plus years. I don't think that'll happen.
She kill somebody?
There's bribery. There's a bunch of stuff.
Listen, I think she deserves to be punished, but I don't think
long and distinguished.
30 years for something like that is warranted.
Yeah,
there are actual murderers.
Instead of ones that play one on Hallmark movies.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
So
that's the news this week.
I know.
Next week, what are we doing next week?
Next week is Terminator.
Yeah.
Doing some Terminator. I'm very excited. I said that with a little weird accent. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Kind of Terminator.
That one. Terminator.
Dark Fate.
It's go time.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that one. I was doing a full thing to my kids the other day about what that movie's about. You sound like a crazy person when you're trying to describe that movie. And I only got one movie in, and I'm like, hey, this is what happened. Yeah.
And the lights went out.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes.
Be safe. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. We love all of it. We really do appreciate you.
And stay tuned for a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Good times. And we got a new cruising episode coming out.
Tomorrow.
Maybe. Fantastic.
But definitely we'll Friday.
See. So.
Maybe tomorrow. Definitely Friday. Anyway, until next time, he's Tucker.
He's the Beard.
We're out.